All right, guys, so today what we're going to talk about is how to use the Cerno online. So let's just jump right into it. As you see right here, you will download this program. I think the term is run natively, meaning you don't have to install it. You just download this online Tabutronic folder and open it up, and you can run the program from inside. So let me show you. So when you open it up, you're going to scroll down to main program here. Open this up, and then you'll be greeted with this black screen here, and you'll also be greeted with this screen here, Tabutronic Online Chess. So you can play with. So you're going to be playing through your browser with this, and I'm going to be using the USB option because you all know, in order to have Bluetooth with this board, you would have to install the Bluetooth module. But I kind of, in this case, while I'm connected to a PC, I kind of prefer the USB. All right, so you can flip the board when playing black. That's also good. And show Tabutronic banner on the website. So what you're going to do is you're going to, and also just one quick note: if you do this, you got to make sure you have the correct drivers of whatever browser you have installed. We'll show you how this works. And now you can actually launch chess.com, Lichess, or Chess24. I have not seen anybody with Chess24 yet. It's the first time I've seen that. So we're going to go ahead and log into Lichess, and once you open this up, it's going to open up its own instance of your respective browser. In my case, I'm using Chrome. So let me get everything fully in the screen here so you can see what's happening here. You'll be greeted with this screen. You see up top it says Chrome is being controlled by automatic test software. So now you just sign in, and you would just basically log into the full-on website here. It's one other thing you have to do in order to connect this. You just want to go up to preferences here and go to game behavior. You want to make sure that you have promote the queen either to never or always. And you also want it to be set to, let's see, input moves with the keyboard. You want that checked to yes in order for this to work properly. And it works just fine. So let's go back to the home page. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a game. I'm going to play a 5-5 game, unrated, and I'm going to try to, and I'm going to use white, being that I have white already set up here. So let's go ahead. And as you see at the bottom, it says make sure game is open in window. So you'll know that the software is actually controlling the browser, because basically it's kind of like the software is taking the inputs from your board, translating them to Lichess, and then taking the moves from Lichess from your opponent and doing that in reverse order back to indicate which LEDs or pieces you need to move. All right, let's go ahead and hit this. Hopefully we can get a game. You can also accept any game up here you want as well. I don't know exactly any game. I think there still is time constraints on these games, but I definitely know a 5-5 game you will definitely be able to accept. And I always recommend at least 5 seconds increment when playing online with these boards. Let's see if we can hurry up and get a game here. Well, anyway, this Centaur, not Centaur, this is the makers of Centaur make the Cerno. It's a different in a lot of ways, but very similar to most chess boards you know. But again, they have their own, they have a software specifically for offline. They have a software specifically for offline. And, you know, again, it takes some getting used to. And so that's why I'm kind of slow to put out videos for this board, because it's a whole new system. It's a whole new setup. And I'm just trying to make sure I can translate what I learned to you all correctly. So, all right. So now we see that the game is ready. It says, do your move, reset pieces. I think that everything should be set. So let me, oh, his rook is off center here. I think that's right. So let me go ahead and move before he decides not to move. Yep, he moves. Yep. So let's play a version of the Alapin here. All right, so he pushes, and I'm going to go ahead and take. Then he takes with the queen, and I'm going to push up here. I got to stand up and play this here. Playing a 2500 today. My last game online, I played a 2500, and let's see here. I think this is a, let's see here. No, let's just do this. There's a version where you can play knight f3 and then he pins your knight on g4, but I think that's contingent on your knight being on c3. So I'm not gonna allow him to do that. But what I will do now is go ahead and deploy my knight now. Okay, he castles long. That's interesting. I honestly was not expecting that. So let's go ahead and we're just gonna do typical developing moves. Let's just go ahead and develop our bishop here. He's somewhat got an advantage on me in development, but at the same time, his pieces are highly restricted here. Obviously, I can't take that. So, but what I can do is I can actually push this here. I can push c4. I'm gonna go ahead and push that. Yep. That's totally fine. Okay, so now let's go ahead and hop our knight out. Wow, interesting. He's quite aggressive here, I gotta say. All right. So we're gonna go ahead. Wow. Let's see here. There's nothing I can do to stop this but to lose a pawn here, I think. I'm trying to see is there any way I can. I'll tell you what we'll do. Since we're going to lose a pawn, let's let him have that pawn so we can open up the b file. So if he takes this, then the b file is going to be opened up. That's what's going to happen. So I'm fine with that happening. So if he decides to take it, so that at least I'll have something for the pawn. Because as it stands as of right now, he has to move that knight here in a second. Because I'm gonna have to move my queen first, but we're gonna see about that. I think he's thinking about that, wondering if that version is worth it. So now let's see. I think I can deploy my bishop to D3. Let's see. All right, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and deploy our bishop to D3 so we can actually threaten that knight. Because the knight now is under threat. Ooh, I just messed up. I lost a piece. Oh, not really though. No, I didn't. Yeah. I think I lost a piece maybe because he's gonna push. Yeah. I actually did lose a piece. Oh, well, not really. We'll see. Because if he pushes up on my knight, yeah, then when he pushes his up, see, I can just drop back to here. And then I can take his knight if he takes my knight. So he's definitely winning, but again, I am trying to improvise on this opening here. Being that because the way I'm playing the Alapin is not really the way to play it. I'm just trying to learn. So I'm learning something here. I'm learning that you can get in trouble on the queen side early with this opening if you decide to do that there. But first of all, let me get this intermezzo in there and get that check. First of all, let me get that. Moves his king over. So now what we're going to do, we're just going to go ahead and step this here. I want a castle so bad, but I can't just yet. But I can step up to E2 though. I can do that. Okay. Not bad at all. I kind of thought he might do that, but let's see, what can we do here? All right, so we can't. So what we can do, we could actually do this here. Make sure, what can he do with that? Let's go here. Now I must either take the pawn. I'm gonna probably just go ahead and take the step. No, I'm gonna take that pawn first if he lets me. Because that pawn could be more dangerous because either way I can get my king out of check in one move. The worst thing could happen is I'm only down, actually I'm not down a pawn yet. I mean, my pawn on B7, he's gonna take it for sure, but I'm not down a pawn yet. He has to spend a move to take that pawn at some point. So I don't know if he can save his pawn on G2. We'll see. Now, yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is take that pawn first. That's exactly what I'm gonna do first, because I can always step my king to the side one move. I should get out of that pin first, but that pawn could be too much of a nuisance. It really could be too much of a nuisance. The worst thing that can happen is I'd go down a pawn once everything is said and done. But let's just see what he does. He's thinking about this. I think he's thinking about trying to figure out how to save that pawn, I think is what he's trying to do. And I don't think he can save that pawn. If he go knight takes my knight, I go pawn takes, and he hasn't moved the bishop, and my pawn on A2 is protected. Yeah, I really got to study this version of this opening here. I feel like I got myself into trouble somewhere, but I just don't know where, again, because I'm trying to learn this opening, and it's definitely some nuances to it, for sure. But at least I got him thinking now. I mean, he definitely has a better position than me. If I was to stand on his side and want to take either color, yes, I'd rather play black, but I don't mind playing cramped positions here. So I guess I got to take this pawn. I should step up here. No, I'm taking this pawn first of all. So then I don't want to step my king up to E2 to get out of the pin. I want to step to F1. Ooh, that was, wow, I can't even believe I done that. That was something. God daggone damn. Okay, well, I'll just step to the side here, because don't forget, his knight is still threatened, by the way, right, as it stands as of right now. If he takes my bishop, I still can take his knight. Like I said again, the worst thing can happen here. I'm going to lose this game. I'm already certain of it, but I'm going to play as best I can. But yes, I figured he might take that. Okay, so he takes with the bishop. Okay, so I will lose a piece here. So let me figure out the best way to do this. If I'm going to lose a piece, I might as well let's see here. Yeah, I should have moved my king first. No, my bishop still would have been pinned though. Okay, so we're going to lose this. We might as well go ahead and take a pawn. Maybe he might make a mistake here. Who knows? Let's see if he'll make a mistake. And I'm going to go ahead and push my pawn in and get a queen. So at least the back pawn will be gone, so it won't be a protection for him. Well, okay, he took it with the queen. Wow, now that's something. So he kind of, that's a different case there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Okay, so now he gives me a chance to hold on to that pawn. I'm not so worried right now because I do, oh yeah, that was a good move. I gotta say. I gotta say that was a good move. Yep, I think I can go ahead and resign. I don't think there's nothing I can do here with that. Yeah, I do gotta study this opening, so I'm glad I played this guy. He played a good version of this opening. I gotta give my kudos to my opponent. He played this opening very well as black, but I don't know where I went wrong, and that's why you play chess. You want to play so you can learn some things, and I gotta say he played well, and I don't knock him for doing that, and I would have done the same thing. So I'm gonna resign. So anyway, that's how you play online with, let's go ahead and resign here. So what I'm gonna do is, we're gonna take a quick look at this game real quick. All right, let's just take a quick look. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. Let's just cut on the engine here. I just want to see where I went wrong. The way I use engines is that I kind of just see where I went wrong. So looking at the evaluation here, probably not the best move, but it's okay to play, even though I might, you know, that evaluation based on stuff is not too bad. So it looks like when I played, okay, everything here is pretty. Let me see. He said H3 is not the move, but it's still okay. He recommends going bishop E3 now. Okay, I got that. Developing a piece, I got you. I should have done that first of all. Okay, E5, let's see. Oh, right. See, if I get it now. This is a much better, because if I go here, I'm blocking the check or anything on A5, and if he pushes, say, E5, I can take it because my knight is protecting the queen. But still, what I played was not bad. I mean, it's a -1, but not great. E5, and the computer recommends playing E2 here. So I should have just went ahead and played bishop E2. But I played C4. This is the mistake. Yeah, because I allowed that check. All right, so what I know now in this opening is not to allow that check on A5. And his pieces are way better. And I went against an opening principle here. And that is, in case you didn't know, not to open up the board or open up, you know, diagonals or ranks or files if you are least developed. Here, my opponent is castled, has 3 minor pieces developed, got his queen out, and I've only got 2 minor pieces out, and I'm 2 moves away from castling. So that was definitely a bad play on my behalf. But kudos to my opponent. He played it well. He done just what he supposed to have done. He executed this correctly. And let's see, what I want to know is, did he make any mistake at all to give me any sort of chance? And let me scroll down here. I'm going to hit computer analysis here. So yeah, no, so he did not. Once I played C4, see, I can't get this in the screen out here. Anyway, once I played C4, it was over. Yeah, once I played C4, he held the gas down. Yeah, pretty good. Anyway, that's how you play online. You can play on chess.com, Lichess, or Chess24, which to my surprise, I thought that's pretty cool. So anyway, if you got any questions, post them down in the comments. So far, I'm enjoying this board as I'm learning more and more about it, and the videos will be coming out again soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.